Hi there, my name is Luca. I'm an effects city based in Vancouver. Today I would like to show off a little HDA I've been working on to make it easier to work with KitBash files inside of Houdini and Solaris. The HDA is supposed to convert KitBash materials and textures to Solaris, make them a component and therefore an asset without a lot of hassle and without a lot of work. So I will be showing this setup based on the free KitBash collection you can get online on their website. And I have, let's see, yeah, that's it. So it comes with a HIP file with a geo folder with all the BGOs in there and the textures. It's a lot of textures, but I think this is for the entire, for the entire NeoCity kit, but this is just like a small example because it's free, which is okay. And that's how they look like if you download them. And I have opened the HIP file right here. It's this HIP file. And this is how they come in. You get a material network with all the materials. And each material has a principal shader with textures applied to it. And of course, the file nodes with all the objects. There they are. So it's quite a tedious work because all of the files come with prim groups. So you would have to go ahead and apply each material to each prim group in order to render this. So to use the HDA, you would first need to create a lopnet. And in the lopnet, drop down the KitBash USD converter. Looks like this. First, we need the initial geometry directory. It would be that one right here, where the geometry is stored. So let's copy that and paste it in here. Just make sure that this works. Yeah. Also make sure to have the slash here at the end. Otherwise, you could run into issues. The output directory is where you want your USD files to be stored. In my case, that is on my NAS assets, and I will create a new folder here. KBAH3D underscore NeoCity, accept, and then just accept again. So this will be my output folder. Then we need the material network from KitBash, which in this case is this one, with all the materials inside. So just copy the node and paste it in here, like that. Then you have the option to create shaders for your render engine of choice. Right now I support Arnold Material X for XPU and Redshift. For Karma CPU, the shaders will be created automatically. So in this case, I want to create shaders for all 4 of them. So tick them all off and then click on create shaders. This might take a second, but when it's done, it should have created all of it. You can jump inside of here and you will be able to see that for each material that was in the MetNet, it created a collection with all the necessary shaders assigned to it. And all shaders have the image textures and normal map setup. After that, you can select the percentage to keep for your proxy geometry, because this HDA also creates a proxy geometry. If I dive inside of here, right here, you can see that we also output a proxy geometry. So this is just a basic poly reduce. But be careful going too low. It could make your models look weird. Or it could happen that some polygons are missing. So I found out that 30 is a sweet spot. Then you can render thumbnails, which I would definitely keep on. I'll show you later why. The render mode, or you can use viewport or whatever. I would keep it at render and then select your render engine. In this case, I will use Karma. And the resolution of the thumbnails. You don't have to go too high here. 256 is more than enough. And this is basically all you have to do. Now you click on Cook Output node and it will start cooking. And I will pause the recording and come back as soon as this is done. So we're done. Depending on your machine and how many shaders you want to create, it might take a bit longer. I think this took around 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I'm not entirely sure. So let's take a look. So here's the NeoCity folder, and it populated it with all the assets as USDs with the textures and the thumbnail. There we go. Let's check out another one. Yep, that worked. Okay. So, oh, don't worry about this error. It just always shows up, but everything works totally fine. So let's try this out. I'll get rid of this one, and I'll open up the, where is it? The layout asset gallery. And let me import the assets we just made. So we want the entire folder. There they are. Okay, and now we can just drag and drop them into our scene. There we go. Stage, let's see where. Okay, and here's our asset from the asset library. Right now you are seeing the proxy file that has been generated by the HDA. Very lightweight and quick. And since this is an asset reference, we don't have to do any materials or anything. That is all done for us. I'll drop down a dome light and let me get a texture for that. What about this one? Okay, and let's try to render this with Karma CPU for now. And there we go. The render started, and this all looks correct. Very nice. So let me quickly create a camera and some render settings. And let's immediately jump over to XPU. And in XPU as well, this looks all correct and good. Now let's jump over to Redshift. And Redshift as well is working great. And Arnold. And Arnold works as well. Actually, I have not tried to use Arnold GPU, so let's try to do that now. That would be here, Arnold GPU. That took a while to start, but it also looks just fine and correct. So yeah, everything works. I will have a link in the description where you can get the HDA and troubleshooting tips. If you have any other issues, just contact me and let me know. I'm happy to help. And yeah, I hope this helps you. Bye.